Hello, guys, and welcome to another edition of All NBA 24/7. I'm your host, Rishi Kapoor. On tonight's episode 38, I'll be discussing Jamal Crawford still not being signed. He's still a name that's out there in the free agent market. So let's get right into it. So Jamal Crawford has been known as a guy with just great handles. His shake and bake move, uh, 4 point plays. He's had the most 4 point plays in NBA history. He's drained over 2,000 threes, has scored over 18,000 points. Came into the league in 2000, and and can still play and is still effective. And in my opinion, the Toronto Raptors should sign him because he comes. I mean, he's a player who has a lot of playoff experience. And can score the ball, can hit the three ball, and can stretch the floor, and can still play, heavy minutes, can hit clutch shots. I believe that he's the kind of player, right, that would, fit well in Toronto, and I would really like that signing. I mean, he's still out there. Um, I don't understand why, he's still out there, because, when it was last season when he was a free agent, he was already with the Minnesota Timberwolves by now, and NBA media days happening. NBA training camps are starting. About to start soon. The preseason's about to start soon. So I don't understand why he's still on the market. But I guess he's just waiting for the perfect situation. He is going into. He's going into, I believe, his 19th or 18th season, if I'm afraid. Um, and yeah, he's had a pretty good career, and um, he's got a lot of playoff experience. He's the kind of player that you want on your team. He brings that veteran leadership. He's been through a whole hell of a lot in the NBA. He's played with a lot of teams, but all those teams have enjoyed his services. He's a guy that can teach the young guys how to win, how to prepare for games, how to view game tape, and and yeah, like and how to view film. But like I believe that he'll fit right in with the Raptors and their squad. The Raptors have a great nucleus of young guys, but I believe that having a veteran like Jamal Crawford on the team would do great for the team because the early Raptors teams with Vince Carter, those teams are good because hey, you had young players like Vincent T-Mac, but then you had veterans like Doug Christie, Charles Oakley, Kemba Willis, who did the dirty work and taught these young guys how to be professionals, how to go out there and play every game like it's their last, play hard every night, how to prepare for games, watch game tape. Whenever you have a team, it's always good to have a mix of young and old talent. If it's all young talent, you got, guys who, don't know how to carry themselves or guys who, can take nights off, this and that. You always need to have like an old veteran, a savvy veteran in their ear, which is why the Atlanta Hawks signed Vince Carter just for that. A guy that can teach these young guys how to win because it's always great to get advice from somebody that's been there and done that, who's been through everything that there is to go through in the NBA, and that's Jamal Crawford. And I believe that his experience can really, really help the Raptors. Boston is a team that is looking at Jamal Crawford. A lot of teams are inquiring about him. Golden State, obviously, I would hate to see him go to Golden State, but in my opinion, the Raptors and Masai Ujiri should look at him. And I don't know what the situation is. I don't know why he's taking his time. Maybe because he wants the right money or just being the right situation. He is on the tail end of his career. So I would understand him taking his time and everything like that. And I understand him not re-signing with Minnesota with all the fiasco that's going on over there and Jimmy Butler being on the trade market, Karl-Anthony Towns not signing extension, Thibodeau bringing all the Bulls and making the team the Timberwolves. So I understand all that, but in my opinion, this guy obviously, without a question, still has a lot of game left. He's a player that can help on and off the court, and would be a great presence in the locker room and a great presence on the court. So I believe that Masai Ujiri and the Raptors should sign him and give him a good deal. He's only 30, not only, but he is 30 years old. Obviously, that may seem like nothing in life outside the NBA, but in NBA, the NBA is like, that's a lot. You are old if you are 30 years old in the NBA, like very, very old, because your legs have a lot of mileage on them, which his does. But He's a guy that comes to play every night, and he would just be a great addition to the Raptors and the team that they have there. He could only help, in my opinion, and the Raptors should pick him up before he gets scooped up by another team. So, yeah, still shocked that he's on the market, but yeah, I want the Raptors to pick him up. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts on Jamal Crawford and what you think of him, and whether or not you think the Raptors should sign him, or what team you think he'll go to, whether or not you're shocked about the fact that he's still on the market. Let me know, guys. I look forward to reading your comments in the comment section below. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe on my videos, guys. And I got a lot more coming through, a lot more content. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time.